Hey guys, this is my garden. Let me give you a little tour. Here are some gourds. No sign of gourds yet. Got 2 vines going. Here are tomatoes. They're an indeterminate variety, an Italian heirloom. So they will get as tall as they have support to grow. So they get way, way taller than regular tomato cages. So I'm growing them with basil and marigolds. A couple different varieties of basil. This is a wonderful lemon basil, and the flowers are lovely too, not just the leaves. I've already picked all the ripe tomatoes today. We tie them to bamboo using twine that just loops around the stalks of the tomato. And then it ties off to the bamboo poles. And it's probably about 10 feet tall at its tallest point. Speaking of tall, our okra got so tall that it fell over. This is a green variety of okra called Clemson Spineless. Here I've got this rose geranium that just smells incredible. Like rose perfume if you crush the leaves. Check out this okra. We have to harvest it sometimes twice a day. It's the Clemson Spineless variety, and it is fantastic. I've got echinacea, oregano, and a lot of basil that's being eaten. This is a Genovese basil, and it is getting eaten by something. And here are more tomatoes. These also have calendula and chamomile and nasturtium around the base. And those things are, it's a little hot for them. They're getting long and leggy and shaggy. The tomato on the left is a little plum variety that's supposed to make a really good sun-dried tomato. I've just been eating them fresh in salsa. And then this is more of a big paste variety. It's really good for sauce. This is a kale plant that's been going forever. We can pick off this kale off the bottom leaves just a couple times a week and never have to buy kale. Here's some red okra. And it is a little shorter because it gets more sun, and it is really the most beautiful color of red. And it's very lovely thin skin. They're growing over here with a green bean. This really nice little stringless French style green bean. And I got a bunch of them coming up. And over here I've got long noodle beans growing up over the trellis and along the ground too. And on this side of the trellis is bitter melon, which it's a little hot and things are just not setting fruits right now. It's so hot. But we're getting lots of vines, and soon things will be fruiting again. So this is what the trellis looks like now. This bed right here is just not that great. This is my worst bed. Pretty much everything I've put in this one bed has been a flop. Something's going on with the soil, and it's not right yet. We haven't figured it out. But we will. If I turn to my right, you can see my flower and herb garden, and it is going crazy with all the rain we've been having. So over here we've got white sage, rosemary, a little catnip down there, and some French lavender. In between all the herbs, I've planted more beans because beans help fix nitrogen in the soil. Over here we've got echinacea, and St. John's wort, hibiscus, which has had a big growth spurt lately. It's really tall, probably 3.5 feet tall, just all of a sudden. Again, there's beans between everything. There's more echinacea. And this is a giant cowpea patch. I thought they were a bush bean, but they seem to be vining, and they might need a little trellis out here. I didn't really know how big those were going to be. Around the bird bath in the middle are flowers. Zinnias, cosmos, marigolds. And that's my grandma's wagon. And it's just got a couple of different types of basil and some marigolds in it. I love to have family things in the garden. The other side of that huge bean patch. So, it's golden hour out here, and it's so pretty. The kids and the dog are playing in the neighborhood, riding bikes. Oh, I didn't show you my little sweet baby eggplants. They're these little cuties that only get about 4 inches long. Here's some feverfew that's not doing too good. Bit funky. Getting shaded out by the eggplant a little bit. Okay. Ooh, aren't these tall okra? And the last thing I'll show you is this amazing patch of mint and lemon balm. That's a spearmint, a lemon balm, and a chocolate mint. This one smells like Andy's Candies. and a slightly chocolate colored stem. They're huge, they're luscious. I've already harvested them a couple times and they come back even better. This is where the garlic was, and it needs to be weeded and get ready to receive some fall plants. Here's some oregano that's been growing on a fire ant pile, and it just loves the fire ants. It's the happiest oregano I've ever seen. This is my lavender hyssop. There's some butterflies visiting. Or is it a moth? Alright, you guys. Thanks for watching.